Alright, there we go. There we go. Ring Walk Danny here in Clementon, New Jersey with Dylan Price, bantamweight prospect. Champ, how are you?
Doing great, bro. How you doing?
I'm blessed, man. Thank you for having me. You guys been very welcoming.
Right, for sure.
I was fortunate to have dinner with you all, so that was great. Thank you.
I heard my boy was in town. I had to check on him, make sure he was cool. You know
Oh man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Met you a couple years back. You've come a long way. Now independent, no longer with Mayweather Promotions. Just got done with a phenomenal victory and had a great self-promoted show. How would you rate your performance?
I give myself a B plus.
B plus.
B plus. Yeah, I seen little highlights and stuff. I give myself a B plus. And I feel like the event itself was an A. It was an excellent event. Like my dad said, it was sold out. We was turning people down at the door, so that was a great feeling. The fact that I was the main event.
Gonna need a bigger venue next time.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, it was great. It could be frustrating at times doing it your own way, but I just know in the end it's gonna be beneficial for me and my family. So I'm excited.
Obviously you fought on those big stages, being formerly with Mayweather Promotions. I met you. I remember you were fighting the fight week of Pacquiao Broner.
Right.
How's that been for you, like mentally? Obviously, being on that big stage, big promoter, to now doing it yourself.
Right.
But there's also that plus that you're doing it yourself.
Right.
So how's that been?
I mean, I love it. I mean, it's some things that I still like. Well, I don't really, to keep it a being, I really don't miss fighting on the big cards. Like, I like fighting on the smaller cards because I can be the main event. More people can see me, and I can, like, more shine and stuff could be on me. So I actually kind of like fighting on the smaller cards better. And when I get back on the big cards and stuff like that, I'll be headlining and stuff. So I'd rather do it that way because I don't like fighting with 10 people in the crowd and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Cause you so down, like you so early on in the card. Yeah.
Right. I just feel like, man, like I'm a scrub or something. Like I know everybody gotta start somewhere, but I like the fighting on the smaller cards better.
Now I will say that maybe 10 years ago there wasn't much sign on those 112, 115, 118 pound division,
Right.
but that's changed quite a bit since.
Definitely.
What do you make of the current 118 pound division? Because we just saw, obviously, we've seen a lot of talent in and around, but in no ways around that.
Yeah.
Obviously, Casimiro's around that. There's so many names around those weights that it makes it very exciting, especially when they're showing these big fights or these big names at those divisions on the big stage. We just saw Bam Rodriguez headline,
Sure.
you know, at home. So it must be a very exciting time for you in that position.
Yeah, because I see they throwing out some money to the smaller weight division, so that's what I'm excited about. I really don't watch boxing like that, so I don't know too much about the 118s. I know what's Casimiro.
Yeah, Casimiro,
stuff like
former
that.
WBO bantamweight champ.
Yeah, he's good. Flores, I know about him. He's pretty good, but that's really it. I don't know too much about him.
So how do you know who's next for you then?
I let my dad pick out all that stuff. Like I said, bro, I don't pay attention to the rankings or any of that stuff. I just fight whoever he put in front of me. I know it's going to be somebody that can fight because I'm past the point of fighting bombs and stuff like that, so I don't care. I'm just prepared for whoever.
So given that you are independent and, I mean, now 15-0, 10 KOs,
Right.
like, I'm sure you want to put yourself in position to, you know, maybe fight for one of those regional belts, because you know that's how you're going to get that title opportunity.
Right.
You got to fight for the regional belts.
Right.
Do you think you can get that opportunity independently?
I think so. I think we can get it independently. Even if we, like, do, like, a 3-fight deal or 2-fight deal or something like that, but we keep our name, our company.
So co-promotion kind of deal?
I mean, I wouldn't even say a co-promotion. Like, say somebody with PBC and I got my own company. we come together and fight and just split everything down the middle like our Floyd and Pacquiao did. You know
I got you.
But it's our network, our company, and then like PBC. That's how we look to do it. I'm not looking to like sign with anybody. Or,
You know what you gotta do. I ain't gonna bullshit you,
Yeah.
especially being independent.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Come on, Puz, get in here. You know what you
Please,
what you gotta do.
and putting cards and stuff.
What did I hold up on, man? We can argue on this whole. No, keep that going, man. You run it.
I'm putting cards and stuff up. I can't see.
Didn't I tell you who I just told you an hour ago who I want to fight.
I don't remember his name. I couldn't remember the name he told me 2 seconds ago.
Well, now it ain't no call out. If I say it, I'm not fighting. It was Eros Correa.
I want to fight Eros Correa.
Oh, that was real.
I want to fight Eros Correa.
It sounds convincing, don't it?
He fight whoever he put in front of me.
Yeah, but that was the guy. He just beat the bull Saul Sanchez in June. He's now, I think, 17-1. I love to fight that kid. He's a boxer, little boxer puncher. But anyway, coming back, that's what I wanted to talk about with the business. Just to give you an idea of what happened, because you weren't at the show, the commissioner, our commissioner, used to be the head of the ABC, Mr. Greg Serb, he came back after the fight and told Dylan, 43 years he'd been doing this, that he had never seen anybody fight like he fought. He said, Monday morning, I'm calling the WBC and the WBA and tell them that we got a kid down here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, that needs to be ranked in the top 20. He walked off, then he came back and said, when I tell them to do it, they're going to do it. So that's how we're going to get where we want to go. We'll go to the conventions, we'll do a...
I was gonna say that's what y'all gotta do, cause let me tell you, somebody currently that just like y'all got a small time promotion, Albert Bell, fight at 130 pounds. He currently with my boy Vic. No, he's not with Top Rank. He with my boy Vic. But you know what they did? They went down to the WBO convention, hollered at my boy Paco, and now he fighting for a WBO regional title. And man, that's what you need. That's what you need.
But we're going to, I think, the WBC. One of them have it in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, in October. I'll see you there. We already booked.
We will be there.
Yeah, I'll see y'all there.
And that little boy over there is going to be there.
Man, let me tell you, it's very important because they tell you that sometimes when you fight for these titles, when it's this percentage split. Not always, because guess what? Sometimes you have people like Fury who go down there and tell them, nah, Dillian White ain't getting this. This really what he getting, because these are numbers I'm putting up.
Right.
But Dillian White peoples ain't down there to vouch for themselves, so it's like, well, fuck it. Now we gonna fuck with you.
Right.
You know, so...
No, we definitely have the mindset of figuring out how to get it, how to get them ranked, and then, like you said, fight for the belts to put us in position. So we on it. We on it. First thing I had to do, it's funny because some people, Brother Dazn Richardson from Philadelphia, he used to tell us some people are accelerated and some people are exceptional. Some people learn it quicker. That doesn't mean that they're better. When we saw a deal with the Mayweather, he was not accelerated. So he was like a child actor where you watch them grow up right in front of you. There's only some people that can do that. Shakur is successful at it. Even Devin Haney, he struggled at it. His earlier fights, it was like he can't fight like that. What you're doing is you're watching the growing pains transitioning from the pros. When you see Dylan step back on stage, he showed very, very good glimpses of it Saturday night. When you see him step back on stage, even the Mayweather people, they're gonna say, who the hell is this? I never seen him. We saw him sparring, we saw that, but he never was, I don't know if it was confidence or comfortability, you could say that, but he just wouldn't show what we know he had.
I think it was more so just believing in me. Yeah, that's what it is. All the time off that I had, I just was like thinking all of this. Like I told myself when I came back that I was gonna do everything that I was capable of doing. You know what I'm saying? And not let pressure get to me, because you're just gonna have pressure in life, whether you a construction worker or a teacher. Like, so I might as well doing it. I might as well have the pressure on me doing what I love. So that's what I think helped me out. Just that mindset of when I took that time off, I was off for the year, and that's all I was thinking about that whole time. So when I came back, I feel refreshed, I feel great, and I'm more confident than ever.
Pop, so what is next as far as timeline? You know, I don't know. Are you trying to keep him busy this year, or are you waiting for the right fight?
Well, the right fight, we make the right fight. That's the beauty of what we do. We dictate everything. But if we would like to fight January, early February, I don't know, we kind of scared of this retrograde stuff. That hiccup we had happened during that time, so we may try to move away from that. But early February, only twice a year, unless we have an opportunity to do something else. But twice a year is good, especially for the individual, because this is, you know, it's a major investment. It's a major time. It took 3.5 months, not just to get him ready, but to put on the event that we put on. So that's just, it'll get easier as we do it, but, you know, I don't have the help that Mayweather has. I don't have the help that the bigger companies have, so it's a lot of I have to do. So fight here, January, February, do another one around this time next year. And if he, and you hear me say this, if he hasn't made his mark right there, then something I did was wrong or something he did was wrong. Right here, everybody that was in that arena said we got an MFN superstar on our hands. But the problem was, is it's a 450-seat arena with 100 people standing room, and we had 650 people in there. So the general public, the boxing fans, they didn't see it. They're only hearing about it from the writers. But I want you to, when you get a chance, look at J. Russell Peltz, Hall of Fame promoter. Doesn't give anybody credit. The most pessimistic person that I know. Just if it's 6, half empty, half full, he's never going, and I told him, he started laughing, he's never going to see it half full. He told me, he said, your son can really fight. I didn't see him, so he matched him his first fight. He said, I haven't seen him since then. He said, your son can fight. But people that support you in private and don't support you in public, they don't support you. But he texted me, he said, I put up a post, check it out. I read that post 7, 8 times. I said, I'm gonna frame this post, because the praise that he gave this young man and our promotional company, he never does that. So that put all, and he tagged all of the promoters, from the bigger ones to the smaller ones, that this young man is somebody that y'all slept on. So in the next fight, in the fight after this, but what we're doing with this next fight is we want, like I said, guys that are his caliber. No, we're bringing Showtime fights to a little spot in Chester. I'm putting the budget together. It doesn't matter what it costs. Then I have to get sponsors, ticket prices go up, whatever. But the same thing you see on Showbox is what you're going to see on our fight. That was a Showbox fight. That was matched right. He was 122 pounds at his lightest. 5'11" versus 5'4", and then a southpaw on top of it. He said, he questioned me like, coming back? This is what you put in front of me? When I was 5 years old, and then I'm gonna let my son talk. When I was 5 years old, my brother threw me in the water in 8 feet and walked away. Either you're gonna sink or you're gonna swim. You are in your 4th year as a professional. You have over 100 amateur fights. I put him in with Edwin Rodriguez. You gonna sink or you gonna swim? That wasn't tough enough, because it still didn't bring out the best in you. I'm gonna put you in, I'm gonna tie your hands. I'm gonna put you in some cowboy boots and then say fight. That's what I'm gonna do. And if you can fight, you're gonna fight your way out of it. And I will say, I told him I don't shake his hand. This is how I shake his hand. Until he win a world championship, I'm not gonna shake his hand. Even though it's a small title, you did enough to make me say, I'm gonna shake your hand.
What's that mean to you, Dylan?
It means everything for me. That's one of the reasons why I got in the sport. To make my, well, 2 reasons why I'm in the sport of boxing. I'm gonna be honest. 3. To make my dad proud, take care of my dad, my little brother, my little sister, just my family, my team, and to make a lot of money. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like I don't even. I'm not gonna say I don't care about the sport. I love the sport of boxing, but that's where my love, like, for the sport comes from. Like, I hear people say they like would do it for free and stuff like that. I love the sport of boxing. I love prize fighting.
Yo, that's like, I don't know if you seen that reporter was interviewing Earl.
Yeah. He said,
like, I know you would die. And he's like, hell no, man. I got 2 kids. I got a girl. I got parents. You tripping.
I think a little differently, though, because I don't have no kids and stuff like that, so fighting for my family and stuff like that, yeah, I will die in there. And I'm sure that'll change over time. I don't have kids and stuff like that, but yeah, I will die in there because I'm doing it for something bigger than myself. So that's how I look at it. But I hear people say, man, I'll fight for free. I don't care if they give me no money. No, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. If professional boxers didn't get paid, then I wouldn't be a professional boxer. So that's how I look at it.
Look, it's a reason UFC fighters trying to come box.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it ain't the other way around.
Definitely.
It ain't the other way around. But
Right.
champ, appreciate you opening your doors. I'ma just leave the floor to you. Just a final message to any future opponents out there.
See y'all soon. I don't really talk too much. Talk a lot of trash and all that. Keep sleeping on me. I'm gonna keep beating y'all one by one. I'm the cream of the crop. I'm the top dog. You don't gotta believe it, but y'all see real soon. I'm gonna be bigger than my favorite fighter, and it's Gervonta Davis. At 118 pounds, I know a lot of people doubt me, saying this, saying that, but just watch when it's all said and done. When the smoke clear, I'll still be here.
Appreciate you, Dylan.
Family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.